toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The Dolphins at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pickett sets up play action. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Ready? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left to Shaheen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're going to run a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So a little bit of a stubborn challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now again, running left is Harris. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
First, going to be nice and bit off. A decent game.
On 2nd and 9. Pickett completes it to Austin. Rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you try to drag route against zone, sometimes they asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down.
Executed it to perfection.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a really nice job of taking it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running back, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Pressure, and he'll go down.
Well, second ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You got a dive set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Pickett. Okay, man, that's the tight end fire move. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's well executed there down. That's the confidence of them. To let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB love to make that easy throw. And they don't get there for a first down.
And he makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion,
0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get off the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive ball?
Yeah, and they handle that momentum after getting the football. Now Zach going in another direction. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And John Hill here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But they're trying to go. There's 2 more.
I like that. No one's taking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive play with some confidence out of it. We can't get fly into the ball. It's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap, another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that will good for 26 and a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still under 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action. Here's Tua. From left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's doing pretty good now because they gave up the running play for 30 yards 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense 1st and goal. They got to dig in.
They'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his second cruising touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have looking for full. A good hold of these wing positions. The Commanders looking good. And it takes it a 7-3. Still out now, waiting for the touchdown to kick. And that will go bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, holding on the line here. Nice scoop and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
I feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early days. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The opening play, the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett. Setting up the screen. That's a run. And they were just well field across the 35. That covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get on the field and get the escorts out, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. They got all that open space. The big guy is leading the way.
Solid yard here as Pickers run down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
We did see him being the first grade miss, and that was a big outlet, but a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. More than one defender there. That's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they switched last week. This pass rush, they got to get after people.
Offensively, we'd like to see some answers right now. To try and get after the sack. Nowhere to go
lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about staying blunt, the water, putting pressure on a rookie. The guys who are there to finish it through the quick recovery. And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring pressure from him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Pickett back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second offense down, Charles. The ball was squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it. You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold up to the football? Big Johnson. Good down here. Presley holding on to one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, it's pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy of what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. Right about that. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent repeating the last train. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done. We'll find out here soon enough what those adjustments are.
Oh my God, come on, man.
This should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Really rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown an interception.
Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Pickett lost it.
And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, go Steelers.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards. And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And to the left side here, Wilson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Harris running straight ahead. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Pickett sets up play action.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
And now here is another interception.
It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Tua.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Harris. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here is another interception.
It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.